I'm
you?
audible to you, right?
Yeah, you are properly audible. How are you?
Yeah, hi, good morning. Yeah, I've been doing amazing. Thank you so much for asking. How about you? Well,
Yeah,
how have you been so far?
I'm also doing great. Thank you so much for asking me too.
Okay. So before diving into the session, I would like to walk through your introduction. So would you please assist me in that?
Yeah, definitely. I would love to introduce myself. As you know, my name is Anju Mittal. I am BCom and I have almost 7 years experience working in different fields of accountancy and 3-4 years in teaching as well. At present, I'm a full-time homemaker, mother of 2 kids, and I also engage a little in share market trading. And recently, I started my own YouTube channel just to make myself more consistent in English spoken learning journey. And that's a little about me.
Okay. That's great to know about you. Okay, one more question, very trivial question I'm like getting. So the question is like, why you have been working upon your communication just to generally interact with the people, or do you wanna utilize this language in your work, like in your office and all?
Yeah, right now I'm not going out for any office for any work, but yes, I want to teach this language because in case of grammar, I'm very good, and I have taught many students, but only grammar. And in spoken English journey, I'm newcomer, so I thought if I polish my spoken English journey, then I can teach online.
Okay. So it means that you want to grow digitally as well, as you have been assisting tons of people to work upon their communication related to the grammatical part particularly. So now you have been striving to bring augmentation in your speaking skill as well, so that whenever you are dealing with somebody, you will be able to guide them that how they can amplify their communication itself.
Exactly. Because anybody can expect if I'm teaching English, so I should be little fluent in this language. Then only I can start teaching.
Of course.
Because
Yeah, of course.
grammar part, only school going students learn the grammar parts. Otherwise, no one take interest in learning grammar.
Actually, when it comes to teaching or learning any kind of grammatical part, so it is kind of little bookish as per my POV. When it comes to having interaction with the people in real time, that moment of time, like your communication comes into the picture. So now if you are quite sagacious that you can utilize your spoken English while dealing with the people, and you can deal with that particular person in such a better version out there, so you are going to be considered most judicious person out there. So
Exactly.
what I have been personally witnessing here, nobody's gonna ask to you how you have been working upon things. Everybody gonna ask you like how you have achieved such level and how you have been representing yourself. And it is feasible when we are representing ourselves in such a better version in front of the people actually.
I couldn't agree more.
Yes.
Because knowing grammar is really different things, but when you come in the spoken English journey, it's hard to recall the word which you have learned. I know, lots of word meaning. Since 2007 I'm maintaining my self-made dictionary, and related to English I'm collecting lot of information. Even now I'm trying to get rid of this noting down habit. That's why I came in this journey. So I want to convert my knowing into the.
Okay. Let me tell you, what is the basic imperative thing right here. As per my POV, when it comes to learning vocabularies and all, so what I've been witnessing here in my journey particularly, I'm telling you my perception about the vocabularies and all. So there was a moment in time where I was able to speak English in the basic manner. So there at that moment of time I was competent enough to deal with the basic speaker itself. But yeah, I wanted to deal with the sophisticated speaker. For that I also needed tons of vocabularies, so that I also could incorporate those particular things in my real time conversations. So what I was doing for that, I was doing tons of things to comprehend the vocabularies. So there is only one thing which I've comprehended. As you mentioned that you have consolidated abundance of vocabularies. The dictionary is your self-made dictionary. But when it comes to incorporation of those particular things which you have garnered from different resources, you find them literally hard not to crack. So let me tell you what happens out there. When we inculcate vocabularies, we are not able to segregate these particular things, that which word can be utilized by us in our real time conversations. Like if we are reading books and we are just simultaneously jotting down couple of words out there, but it doesn't mean that when we are jotting down those words from the books, we'll be able to deploy those words in our real time conversation. This is not actually feasible out there. As per my POV, when we gathered when we gather a couple of words from the real time conversations, like if I'm listening to the any native speaker, and if that person is utilizing any particular word which I'm not aware of, that time we need to jot down that word. So what I've been doing the same. I've been resonating myself with the native speakers, simultaneously couple of Indian speakers, and whenever they utilize any particular word which I'm not aware of, so then and there I just jot down that particular word, and I find the like Hindi meaning, and I always strive to utilize that particular word in my real time conversations. So when we are consolidating when we are consolidating active words from the active conversations, so it means we are already consolidating active things only, right? As per my POV, we shouldn't go for the books and all, or the dictionaries and all, to consolidate the words. We need to listen to the people and need to learn the words from there, so that we'll be able to recall them for a long period of time, and simultaneously we'll be able to enforce them in our real time conversations actually. What do you say on this?
Yeah, exactly. You are absolutely right. Because earlier I did not think about speaking. I was just collecting the word from here and there. If I get any new word, I come across in any kind of new word, phrase, or any idiom. So I just keep remember the meaning and I note down in my diary, and I note down lots of synonym also. But I was not using the word in context. So I was not creating any kind of sentence. But yes, now I know what was my pitfalls and how to work on them. So at least I know now, so I can work upon it.
So I would like to mention a quote here, that is, flower doesn't grow without rain, and man doesn't grow without pain. This quote is demonstrating this particular thing, that unless we are coming out from our comfort zone, and we are confronting all the conundrums of this spoken English, will not be able to overcome that plateau which we are confronting right now, that we are not able to deploy tons of words while having interaction with the people. It used to happen to me as well. There was a moment in time where I told you this thing, that I was not able to deal with the people in sophisticated manner, and they didn't used to pay interest to listen to me actually. But yeah, simultaneously I was inculcating abundance of things from them, and I was evolving my communication as well. I still find innumerables of flaws in my communication, but yeah, there is a room for improvement always in each and everybody's communication. So I also have been eliminating all those flaws from my communication.
That's really great. And I saw your
Yes,
video
okay, tell me.
conversation. I saw your video conversation with Rajni Verma before, I think, 6, 7 months. Then you left an impression on my mind, and suddenly I saw your video with Shanta ma'am. And then I
Okay.
got to know about your email ID and all, because I already had started my channel. Earlier, I did not have any channel, though it was in my mind. I created the channel, but I couldn't start it due to some other reason. So recently, I started it, and
Okay, I'm really obliged. I'm highly obliged that while witnessing that email ID and all, you reached out to me, and here, as you have been interacting with me, so you are not only evolving your communication, you have been assisting me as well to work upon my things. Actually, I also get to know that what all kind of shortcomings and scarcities I've been having in my communication. Actually,
then
yes,
I got to know like this is the best way to communicate with each other and to enhance our confidence. Because earlier I was hesitating. I thought I should be perfect, then only I can start my YouTube channel. And I was waiting for so long. Then over the time I understood perfection is a path which is always under construction. So I have to
exactly.
dive into this first, then I can be fluent. Only by thinking, no one can.
Exactly, it does happen actually. We can we cannot become a better person in one go. Step by step we have to go the extra mile, and then we need to inculcate the things. Literally, frankly speaking with you, there was a moment in time where I was not able to utter even a single structure in English.
Okay.
So I know this thing, that how much effort does it take to become fluent speaker and to prevail this English language simultaneously. Right? We definitely have to burn the candles at both ends. Then only something can speak this English language eloquently.
Of course, you're right.
Yes.
And
Okay, I'm just telling you one thing, that as you mentioned that you have consolidated couple of words from different resources. So I'm just telling you one thing, that like from now onwards, whenever you are jotting down any particular word, so that word should be taken from the conversations only, right? Like if you can opt for the native speakers videos or Indian speakers video. If they utilize any particular word which you are not aware of, you can just jot down that word and just venture to utilize that word in your real time conversations. I'm pretty much sure that in 1 month you will be able to witness that formidable transformation in your communication.
yes, and I'm eagerly waiting for it because I want to start it by teaching, but I should be comfort first. Then only I should start.
Okay, so which city do you come from? Well,
Yeah, I'm from Haryana. I was brought up in New Delhi. My whole educations and work was from Delhi, but I'm married in Gurugram, so it comes under NCR, and it's a part of Haryana as well.
I also belong from like NCR only. My home is around 80 kilometers far from Delhi.
Okay.
I work in Delhi NCR itself. I work in Noida.
Yeah. So I would love to listen about yourself because in the starting we just started the conversation and I forgot about your introduction.
Okay, okay. Actually, here I've been working in Noida itself for last 7 years. I've explored different positions right here in my profession, but here in this profession in which I'm working right now, so it is quite indispensable to speak this English language. And therefore I've been working upon my things, like so that I can represent myself in front of the people in the better version. I don't know how long does it, like how long it is gonna take, but I have been literally going the extra mile to work upon my things.
That's really great. You have environment where you can utilize your skill.
Yeah, by the benediction of God, now these days I've been getting such phenomenal opportunities where I can interact with the people in English. Apart from like having conversations with the learners, I can talk to my colleagues as well now these days, because they also more often than not prefer this English language to deal with the people. So I always feel like that whenever I'm getting any phenomenal opportunity, so I should deal with them in English itself. So do you utilize this English language apart from like having interaction with the virtual, with the people on virtual conversations? Anywhere do you utilize this?
Yeah, when I go to school, my daughter is 5 years old. I have made her participated 3 times in Shamrock School. This is a second number school in Haryana. So she has participated there. So there I got chance to interact with the teachers, principal, and lots of mother. And I was very
So do
happy.
this.
Means after interacting them, I was very happy. 2 times I interacted in well manner, but one time I couldn't perform well. Then I was little
So
disappointed.
you must be in chaotic situation that moment of time. You must be in hurry. You know, when we are being expedited for something, that time we are not able to hold ourselves while interacting with the people. So as you mentioned, 2 times you, when you had interaction with those teachers and all, so that time you were literally content
Mhm.
with your communication. But third time when you got that opportunity to interact with that teacher, you were not able to unconceal yourself in such a better version. So when you were not able to interact with that teacher, what all kind of shortcomings you were witnessing in yourself, what all kind of mistakes you were making out there?
I was not making any mistake, but I was blank. I suppose I
Okay.
so I just avoid to talk with anyone. because I was not feeling comfortable. We were in the jam that day, so it took
Okay.
1.5 hours to reach at the place, though it's a 20 minutes distance. So already we
Okay.
were very depressed, and after having this interaction, so I did not feel good.
How about like at this moment of time, like as you have been interacting with the people, so how do you feel when you interact with my kind of people, like with the people on virtual conversations? So how do you feel that? Are you find yourself more convenient with this spoken English, or you still find that you are having some kind of flaws, some kind of scarcities in your communication?
Yeah, I find like when I talk on audio call, I utilize my spoken English in more appropriate manner. I use loads of vocab, but in video call, I just talk in a. I'm not satisfied with my performance when I have this video session. But in this way, I can master my courage. So over that time, but I'm fully sure that over that time, I can. Uh, do this.
Absolutely. I can witness that zeal, that enthusiasm in you, that you have overcome from that plateau where you were not able to confront the video calls and all. Now I am able to witness this particular thing, that you are quite competent enough to deal with the people on virtual platforms.
Yes.
You're literally convenient. This is not a uh, hard nut to crack for you right now, right? At this moment of time you are finding these kind of things little convenient, because here you are able to deal with me as well properly. You are able to comprehend each and every single situation, and I'm also able to witness your approach here, that why do you want to cultivate your spoken English and all. So I can witness that sanguine, that zeal in yourself, that now you are open to inculcate each and everything, right? And when we are open to confront all the fatalities in this language, we get to know tons of ways which can assist us to grow ourselves by leaps and bounds actually. There was a moment in time where I was also confronting same kind of situation, and I was literally a kettle of, I was literally feeling like a kettle of fish at that moment of time. Nobody was there who was assisting me to overcome from that issue, that I can speak something in front of the people. I can utilize couple of things in my real time conversations. So I know how much effort does it take to become an eloquent speaker, and to represent yourself in such a better version in front of the people. Actually, it doesn't happen in one go. You have to be resilient enough to become a stupid as a speaker. Actually,
Yes, and you can believe that I am not two example of resilient, because several times I tried to start any work from online. Then I created my this trading account in
okay.
2022. Then I thought I should start my different account for trading purpose. I should keep investment in separate account, and trading, for trading I should start a different account. So in January I planned, I started my account, but suddenly something happened. My daughter got admitted in hospital, and after that I planned in June, and in the June the same incident happened with me. Then I planned in December of vacation. Then I had some issue with my health. So I planned several times, and I thought every time it happening, whenever I'm thinking about myself doing something, some health issues is going on in my family. Is it related to my career or what? So I started feeling doubt in this, but I thought no, it's a kind of obstacles, and I have to cross it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, when we are confronting these kind of issues in our life all the time, so we don't get that emboldened, that courage in ourselves, that now I should keep doing this particular thing. It happens with the learners of this spoken English as well. When they are not able to witness transformations in their communication, they feel like that I should eliminate myself from this journey. Tons of people, they do this very thing, that they quit from this journey instead of walking upon their communication consecutively out there. But they should be aware about it, that unless we work upon our things vigorously, we don't get any kind of transformations in our communication. So it is always quite indispensable that we have to burn the candles at both ends, then only this English language can be vanquished. As per my opinion, because I come from a countryside area, here people are not aware about it, like how they can speak in English, how they can have great interaction with the people in such a better version. And I was also one of them actually, but yeah, slowly and gradually I also have been cultivating my spoken English so that I can deal with the people in impressive manner, and not only in the impressive manner, but I also can grow myself by leaps and bounds actually, because it assists you to grow yourself personally and professionally. So how long, like now these days, are you doing trading and all?
No, nowadays I have stopped trading. I'm just investing only because my main focus is enhancing my communication skill. Because earlier I was
Hmm.
thinking English is the only language for communication, but now in after coming across in this journey, I got to know English is only one tool for this communication, and communication is something else which is vast than English.
Exactly. Communication is like an ocean. The more we drown ourselves in that ocean, the more content we get actually. So here I feel like that is still when people they ask to me, why do you do practice with the people, so I always tell them that I would like to mention a quote here, that is, river cuts through rock not because of its power but because of its persistence. So I always tell them that if I am being persistent at my practice, I will be able to speak this language consecutively, because it's not been long time I've been speaking this English language. It's only it's only been 3 years. I've been incessantly talking to the people. Right, so I need to drown myself into this ocean of this English language. Actually, I still need to drill it down more so that I can get to know like innumerable of insights related to the spoken English, and simultaneously I can grow myself. I can perpetuate myself in this spoken English actually.
Yeah. There was a time when I learned some grammar from a retired Air Force officer when I was in my
Okay.
second job. That time I learned grammar, and he taught me in very sophisticated manner, and I learned lots of grammar, advanced grammar, I would say. So I became very good in sending mails. My boss appreciated me in front of his staff that you are convincing the clients in a very appropriate and very professional manner. But
Okay.
in case of speaking, I used to hide myself. If I had to talk with any clients in case of emergency, then I used to make sure that no one should see me in the office. I should work
So
in.
did you used to work in corporate sector?
Yes. Because after graduation, I did
Okay.
an independent accountant course. Then I started working in different fields of accountancy. So
Okay. So did you used to work in Delhi or in Gurugram?
yeah, in Delhi, in Gurugram also, when GST was introduced after 7 years of my marriage, I got chance to work again for 3 years. Then I did after marriage. But before marriage,
Okay.
I was
So
3 years in corporate and 2 3 years in teaching as well.
so you in corporate sector you must have witnessed this particular thing. That what's the imperativeness of this spoken English?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely right. But in my first job, it was particularly in accounts departments. So there no much
Okay.
English was required. But my second job was with the share broker company. That time I
Okay.
realized the essence of this language because everybody was speaking in English there. Even in that era, I'm talking about 2007. In that era, everybody was speaking in
Oh,
English, and lots of clients were like retired colonel, commander, major. These kinds of clients were there who used to invest in share market. Nowadays, everybody is
oh, really?
investing. So there I had to deal with these kind of clients, but I was not in managing department. I was in back office work, like making the portfolio and all. So I was confident in my field, my work. But sometimes you have to attend call of clients if there is any emergency, and so that's time. So I was not there for speaking purpose. But yes, this language
Okay.
triggered me. This language triggered
So
me.
So how you were working out there? Like when it came to, like, your boss must have said to you that you have to deal with this particular client. So how did you manage that particular thing? Like if you were coerced at that moment of time, that how that you need to interact with the particular person, this particular customer, and you need to convince that particular person to join us. So how you were managing that very thing? Were you turning a deaf ear out there, or were you just losing those opportunities to connect with the people?
No, I was in different departments. So I was in back office work. I was making portfolio and all. So I don't need to convince any clients for the investments. So
Okay.
there were some other
Okay.
person in the marketing departments. But sometimes clients wants to know the status of their investment. So sometimes mail writing mails doesn't give them satisfaction. They want to know live status. So that time I had to
Status.
inform them what is the status of your investment. So, I was
Okay.
not there
So
for.
did you used to analyze market as well? Did you used to you analyze market trends?
Yes, that time I was too frank with the market, but I did not started my portfolio when I had smartphone. Then I got to know like it's a very easy. Even we can start with 500 rupees. So nowadays,
Now these days, just because of introduction of couple of applications, it has become quite renowned.
yes.
Now these days, though I do not invest in the share market, or I don't do trading and all, but I still aware about it, like how does it work and what all kind of things are quite indispensable here to invest money in the trading and all.
Okay. I also do only swing trading. This is quite safe and sound. You don't need to put lot of effort for this. In case of option and futures or intraday, they are little risky, but in case
Risky, yeah.
swing trading are quite safe.
So when did you commence your trading account for the first time?
Yeah,
How long it has been?
2022.
In 2022. Okay. So, do you find that now you are able to generate little bit income out of trading and all?
Yeah, multiple times I sell some stocks, then I earn. And in Feb 26, because I started my new account in 2025 for trading purpose only. So in Feb 26, I played a game with gold and silver because there were much fluctuations in gold and silver that time. So multiple times I
Exactly.
bought and sold gold and silvers only. That time I earned 18,000 with a very short investment. I earned 18,000 in Feb 26. Then I,
Now these days, these kind of things are quite prevalent. People, they are buying digital gold.
yes,
Somebody was asking to me that I want to invest in digital gold, as you mentioned, that
yeah,
you bought like gold and silver, and you sold that multiple times, and you extracted a great amount out of
yeah.
those
And
particular
with a
things.
small investment, I earned 18,000. Then I thought that's really good and I should continue with this. But in March, world war was going on. So again, market was down.
Okay, tell me one thing, like are your neighbors aware about it, that you can utter this English language?
No, no one.
Nobody is aware about it, then you should let them know that you can speak in English. You will be respected by this because you have an extra skill in yourself. So why you shouldn't manifest this particular thing in front of the people that I can speak in English?
No, it sounds like a person is showing off somebody else.
No, it's not like that. But if you have something in you, so why you shouldn't utilize that particular thing like periodically in your life? Like, I'm not talking about this thing that you have to deal with the people all the time in English, but the people, those who can comprehend this English language, you can definitely utilize this English language to interact with them.
I
So
talk
you
to
don't
my
do this
son
very
and
thing.
daughter. I talk to my son and daughter in English.
Okay. So are they able to speak in English properly?
Yeah, my son is able, but he doesn't speak with me. He feels like it's a kind of illiterate people's practice. So I don't need.
Actually,
But he's a
the kids,
teenager.
those who
He's a teenager attitude.
uh, So the kids, those who have been studying in convent school or the English medium schools, so now in those school it is constant to speak in English actually.
Mhm.
So they speak this English language from their birth itself, like from the first class or KG, LKG, like this. But yeah, when it came to me to speak this English language, I was not able to speak this language after completion of my graduation. Even I commenced my journey in this spoken English 3 years back. So here it is quite indispensable for me to practice with the people. Same for you as well, because you have not been talking to the people for a long period of time. You just want to keep the momentum continue, and you want to flourish your communication more. Therefore you have been interacting with the people. But now these days kids are quite sophisticated, quite advanced. They have been getting everything in their stepping step of schooling.
Yeah. They are not aware, like basic things are also struggling for us. And they know basic from second, third standard. And when he was in third standard, I taught him grammar up to 10th level.
Oh really?
And,
Yeah, you are the master in
and
grammatical part.
yeah, and
So
he
now,
participated in English Olympiad and he won the bicycle. And still he goes to the school with by the same bicycle.
now you need to teach me, because I also want to flourish my grammatical part.
Okay. But I'll teach you from the starting. I don't know what should I teach you right now.
No, not right now, but you should provide me a couple of grammatical classes where I can definitely evolve myself in the grammatical part as well. If I'm making any mistakes, so you can just correct me out there related to the grammatical things, because I only have superficial knowledge of grammatical part. I didn't go profoundly out there. I only consolidated like superficial knowledge, and I commenced having interaction with the people.
Yeah. If you ask me, I know lots of rule, but in case of practice, like for spoken English, so I'm not infallible in grammar. But yes, I know lots of rule related to advanced grammars and all. For a year, I was watching a competitive exams kind of video from Rani ma'am,
Okay.
and she's very good. So nowadays, people claim like from Chat GPT, from other AI, we can practice, but I don't feel good when I talk with AI. So I never practice
Hmm.
with AI. And in case of Chat GPT, if you put a sentence like my English is weak, so Chat GPT will say this sentence is correct, but this sentence is absolutely wrong. If you listen from the
Okay.
personality who are very good in this field, like Rani ma'am from an
Then what
academy,
is the correct? Then what is the correct?
like it can be like I am weak at English or in English. So, but English
Okay.
can't be weak
Okay.
or strong. English is as it is. So, but if you check from ChatGPT, it will say like this sentence is correct. But I have heard from Rani ma'am, like this sentence is not correct. This is not the good way.
Couple of exceptions are there, but it doesn't mean that we can't utilize those sentences in our spoken English. As per my opinion, when it comes to practicing examination kind of English, so and when it comes to practicing spoken English, so there is world of difference between both the Englishes actually. English, like spoken English, is quite convenient. People, they can practice, they can inculcate this language in no time. But when it comes to practice with the grammatical part for the competitive examinations, this is literally not a mundane thing. As per my POV, my sister, she also has been preparing for the government examinations. So whenever I witness her books, I get to know how much hard nut to crack the government examinations now these days.
Yes, absolutely right.
So have you ever attempted any kind of government examination so far?
Yeah, I gave two exams for related to bank PO and one for bank
Okay.
clerk. So at before marriage, just before marriage, I got to know about this kind of exam. So I had to left my job because of marriage. So that time I got to know about this kind of exam. Then I thought I should give it a try. So that time I gave it two exam, one for bank
Okay.
PO, one for
So
bank.
do your family members they belong from Delhi itself?
Yes, my all brothers, my mother, all were in Delhi. All are in Delhi.
Okay. So is it your native place, Delhi?
Yeah, Delhi is my native place, you can say, because when I was 2, 3 years old, we were shifted to New Delhi. Though I was
Okay.
born in Haryana, still I live in Haryana and
Okay,
I
you
was born
born in
in,
Haryana.
yeah, and I
Okay, okay.
brought up in New Delhi, then I again in Haryana because I'm married
You
here.
know, this is such a coincidence. There was a moment in time where I was working in Haryana. I was there in Gurugram for 1 year.
Yeah, I'm
There,
in
there is a
Gurugram.
hospital. Yeah, there is a hospital at near about Old Railway Road, RN Multi Speciality Hospital. So I used to work out there.
What's the name of the hospital?
RN Multi Speciality Hospital.
Multi-specialty. I think I have heard because I
Yeah. So
live.
do you live in Gurugram or?
Yes, I live in Gurugram. Yes.
Yeah, I used to stay. I used to stay at a place. The name of that place is Bhimnagar, I think. Bhimnagar or
It's
something like
quite, it takes 10 minutes to reach Bhimnagar from my place.
that. So I used to stay out there because I was all alone, which I was like staying out there. So I hired a PG out there and I was staying out there. But now these days, by the benediction of God, I'm really obliged. I'm really grateful that I have been getting opportunities to work from home. So here I've been staying at my home and I go to office 4 days in a month now these days.
4 days in a month. That's really great.
Hmm. Okay,
Okay.
anything else you would like to bring up today?
I think we are running out of time. We have left only 2 minutes. So I
Okay,
want
then we
to ask,
can
like,
wrap up.
do you feel like talking with AI or using Chat GPT is good and it can help in our spoken English practice?
You mentioned one thing when we kicked off our session today, that you were literally not comfortable while having interaction with the people over the video calls here. So now, as you have been putting yourself into the propensity where you are dealing with the people on virtual sessions, right? So now you are quite convenient. So same goes to utilizing AI and all. Now you are just going to kick off your journey into that. So as you are going to used to with all these things, so you are going to find them more convenient for yourself, because once in a blue moon it happens that we don't get resources to connect with. So at that moment of time, ChatGPT can also definitely assist us to extract profound outcomes out there from our communication. Because if we are talking to the ChatGPT, so ChatGPT can suggest us real-time feedback, how we have been dealing with the people, and what all kind of English we have been speaking actually.
You're absolutely right. We can
So
use Chat GPT as a good assistant, but we should not consider it as a master. Like
yeah,
we should
having
wisely use.
interaction with the yeah, having interaction with the chat gpt, you are going to feel out there quite monotonous, because you are not getting those appropriate humanoids kind of reply. Human, they gives quite a normal reply, quite an ordinary reply, which we can comprehend, which we can connect. But AI and all, they give us intellectual reply out there, which we are not able to access them properly. So that time we find that particular gap, that I shouldn't talk to this AI and all, because there is huge gap in the approach. But yeah, when it comes to interaction with the humanoids, so that time we can definitely work upon our things. And AI also can assist us when we are not having proper resources with ourselves. So that time we should definitely opt for the AI and all.